why Pinterest is not working for your business. My name is Tereza Toledo. I am a Pinterest marketing expert, and I help business owners and creators to build an engaged audience on Pinterest, and then of course to monetize as well. Now, I want you to make sure that you watch this video until the end so you can understand why Pinterest isn't working for your business, and also make sure to subscribe so you can learn more. There are several factors that may be playing, but I want to focus on one that's very important, not just for your business, but for anyone who is using Pinterest with marketing goals. And it is to set your goals. Now, before you stop watching and say, hey, I don't need this, I know what I want, all I want is to get conversions, is to monetize, is to sell more, take a moment and pay attention to what I'm sharing right now, because it's not that simple. Yes, we all want to monetize. Yes, when you are having, when you are making any marketing efforts on any platform, your final goal is definitely to sell more, to monetize somehow. However, if you are going into Pinterest and you are evaluating what is going on with your account or how Pinterest works, just based on that, you are missing the big picture and you are missing a huge opportunity for growth, and not just immediate growth, but long-term growth. Now, let's talk about this. The very first thing that I want you to keep in mind is that aside from obviously the fact that Pinterest is not social media, the fact that people are not just using Pinterest as a form of entertainment or of communication, that people are actually and actively searching for things to do, things to try, and things to buy on Pinterest, I want you to remember that Pinterest is a slow burn. You probably heard that. You probably heard several people saying that Pinterest needs consistency and time, right? So you cannot jump in on Pinterest and expect overnight sales, especially, or any sort of overnight results. And actually, you cannot expect that from any platforms, even when you're running ads. Now, when we talk about Pinterest organic, you need to remember, it is gonna take time. But that is a positive side, a positive outcome. And it is that the content that you're planting, that you're posting on Pinterest today will live longer than the content that you're posting in any other platform. Your content on Pinterest will last months, if not years. And at this moment, we have a lot of proof on how that goes. Now, why does it take so long? Remember, Pinterest is a visual search engine. The content being distributed on Pinterest, the content that we post, is shared not based on location. It is shared based on searches. It's shared based on keywords, based on what we call Pinterest SEO. So how do people find your content? Well, you create a video or an image and you post to Pinterest or pin to Pinterest, right? Pinterest itself will look into that image, will look into that pin title, pin description, the bar that you saved it to, the immediate responses that you're getting from your followers, and then we'll try to understand what is that post or that pin, that video, that image, what is it about? Based on that, Pinterest will distribute that on search, on what we call the smart feed. So if you are not giving Pinterest the elements that it needs, it's not going to be distributed. Now, this process of Pinterest reading, seeing, and understanding each and every post, each and every pin that we create takes time. And aside of certain situations, our content will not peak, will not reach the most views, or Pinterest is fully understanding it and sharing to people who are searching for that content and sharing to the smart feed. It will take weeks for that to happen. We can estimate something around at least 6 to 8 weeks for that peak to happen. And we see that happening a lot. We create something today, sometimes it sits on, single digit views, but then eventually that content starts circulating and start getting more views and getting more saves and getting more clicks, and it just keeps on going and it never stops. Also, because of how Pinterest works as a search engine, your content can resurface anytime. So maybe you pinned it today, maybe it peaked in 8 maybe 12 weeks, and then it just got flatlined. But eventually it got picked up again, simply because people started searching for that again. Especially if it's your content, your pin, it's something that is seasonal, that people will be searching in certain times of the year. So I need you to remember that it's not that Pinterest is not working for you. Is that probably your goals are not set properly. Probably you are wanting that, sale, that monetization right away, that immediate growth. Even if you're not thinking about that part, if you're just thinking about building your audience, I need you to keep in mind, Pinterest takes time. However, it is an evergreen platform, and planting your content today will definitely give you a lot of fruits in the upcoming months and years. Now, what I would suggest, number one, now that you have your goals in a different place, of course, I want you to have goals. I want you to think about where do you want to go with Pinterest, what do you want to achieve. I want you measuring and analyzing what's going on. But I want you to remember that this will take time, that you don't need to be looking at everything every single day. So every month, go ahead, check your analytics, see what's going on. Are your views increasing? Are you gaining followers? Are you getting saves, link clicks, and so on? Then I also want you to evaluate what pieces of content are working, which pins people are reacting the most, which pins, images, or videos that people simply don't care about, and focus on what is working and create more of that. Also, I really want you to think about your audience. What do they want? What are they searching for? Are you giving them value? I see a lot of people falling in the mistake of creating content that is what they want, but it's not what their audience wants. Or they're simply not putting the time and effort to understand what is working now visually and even in terms of content for Pinterest, and they're just pumping content without thinking about what do people want, what does Pinterest want, and what is actually working. Now, you want to learn more about Pinterest marketing? Make sure to subscribe and watch my next video.